And he scores!
So guess who's
They're gonna
coming?
fly all over town.
Guess who's coming to visit today?
Eagle Center.
Eagle Center. And what do you think the Eagle Center is bringing?
A real eagle.
A real bald eagle. So who knows why they're here? Peter.
Because we donated part of them.
That's right. You guys, you know how we collect money every Sunday? You guys picked to give money to the Eagle Center last year, and you also picked to give more this year. And so they're coming to say thank you to you guys for thinking of them. And they're going to talk about not only about eagles, but about where your money goes and how you guys have helped the Eagle Center.
How are you all doing today? Well, my name is Katie, and I'm here from the National Eagle Center. And I know that you guys have donated some money to us. And I'd like to start off by talking about where your money is going. Where do you think your money is going? If you had to take a guess, yeah.
To the eagles?
To the Eagles, yeah. What about the Eagles? Yeah.
They're endangered.
They're endangered. They're no longer endangered. So we don't have to worry about that. Thank goodness. Yeah.
They're hurt and they need help, food, water, and a few other things.
Health, food, and water, perfect. So you got one main one. So you are helping pay for their food, which is delicious. We feed a lot of different things at the Eagle Center. We feed fish, rat. Today is Sunday. Sunday is Rat Day at the National Eagle Center. Woo! So when Washaka gets back to the Eagle Center today, he'll enjoy a tasty rat, and the tail goes down just like a spaghetti noodle. So, get under the tarp so we don't poop on the floor. So here is Washaka. He's an adult male bald eagle, so he's a little bit smaller than our females. Like I said, Washaka is only 6.5 pounds. Angel this morning, 10.5 pounds, so she's a lot bigger bird than he is. I like bringing him on education programs because I can hold him for a longer period of time, so it works out really well. Now check out the size of his toes. You can see how big those toes are. His toes are incredibly powerful. If you come down to the National Eagle Center, you can test your hand strength compared to Washaka's toe. You won't get anywhere near the power that he has in just one toe with your whole body's worth of strength. In both of my hands, I have 75 pounds per square inch of pressure. So 75 pounds. In just one of his toes, he has over 400 pounds per square inch of pressure. Like I said, these bald eagles do not get their white head and white tail until they're
5 years old.
Yep, 5 years old. And he'll have his 7th birthday. So he's got his white head and white tail. Over time, he's yawning. Am I boring you? Over time, that head will become a little bit brighter white, so he'll get a little bit more brighter white on the head, a little bit on the butt. Now, like I said, his left eye, so the eye on that side of his body, right here, is his eye that he can no longer see out of. So he keeps kind of turning his head this way, so he can see all of you people in the front here.
That's good.
He's trying to fly away.
Just kind of sad. But there's a lot that they have to learn. In the nest, they have to learn how to fly. Then their parents have to teach them how to hunt. Then they have to not hit by a car. Then they have to not eat anything with diseases. Then they have to not get any parasites. So there's a lot that they have to worry about. In captivity, can they what?
Can they have a parachute?
He looks like he's gonna poop. One second. I totally would shoot, and we barely got the carpet there, so I did bring some cleaning supplies. And the post-poop flap. So there's a lot of reasons why a young eagle would die off before they reach age 5. We have a lot to learn too, but our parents are going to be very protective of us. Once these baby eagles leave the nest, their parents will teach them how to hunt, and then that's it. The baby eagles are going to be on their own. Yes, when Washaka was a baby, he was found in Florida, so he's a Florida eagle. Now when he was in Florida, they noticed that he was starving and on the ground. He could no longer fly. So they found him when he was just a baby. Because that eye was so damaged and he wasn't able to see out of it, he was not able to hunt on his own, so he had lost all depth perception. So if I was to release Washaka out into the wild right now, he would die within 2 weeks because he can't hunt for himself, so he can't find any food. So that's why he's with us. He can no longer successfully hunt, but he is a stud muffin for sure. Washaka could comfortably carry 2.5 pounds, that's it. Maybe 3 pounds. Eagles from this area, 3.5, maybe 4 pounds. But if an eagle walks into a fish that's too large for it to carry away, the fish will drag them under the water. So the eagles don't have nearly as much power with their wings as a lot of people think.
So can they go to tree and then find a squirrel? Can they carry the squirrel back to their nest?
Yes, they can carry a squirrel. A squirrel's going to be a lot lighter weight, so they could carry a squirrel, maybe a small fish, and some dead animal stuff, which is awesome.
What about the deer? Yeah, like
They could not carry a deer.
Well,
I'm sure they could
jump
carry
up
a leg of a deer, a leg of a small deer. Yeah.
I've seen some huge eagle nests. How often do they reuse the nest, or how do they get that big?
Once they make a nest, that's part of the bonding process. So they'll use that nest year after year after year. So most of the time, these bald eagles are mating for life, and it's that same nest that they'll be coming back to. Now, if something happens to the nest, if part of it blows off in a windstorm or the tree falls over, they'll build another nest together. But that nest is seriously part of the bonding process. That's how they know that it's going to work between the two. It's like Match.com is eagle nest making. Yeah, do you have a question?
I was gonna say that how much does that eagle weigh?
How much does this eagle weigh? Right now, it feels like about 55 pounds. But he really only weighs 6.5 pounds. Now, if he would... Whoa. Thank you.
You said he never bites you, but you never said he didn't almost bite you.
I've never been almost bit by Washaka. That's the first time. So that may mean that he's getting a little bit frustrated with me, right? Does my nose look delicious to you right now? So maybe what I'll do is put him back for a while and we can get everybody situated for a photo if you'd like. But I would like to say thank you to all of you kids that have donated. You're giving our birds the roof over our head. The lights are on. They get a lot of toys. Like I said, you buy plastic ducks for our birds. We also bought a bubble machine with that money. So we'll have to see how the bubble machine goes over. I don't have very high hopes for the bubble machine, but we'll see. Right, do you want to wave goodbye, Washaka? Nice. All right, so let me put him back and then I'll answer any other questions.
Still, that kind of looks like.
All right.
Throw it, Mia.
Yeah. What about what's that?
So, is everybody ready?
Yeah!
Now, what I need you guys to do is pretend now that your feet are glued onto the floor and your arms are glued at your sides. So don't put your hands up at the bird. He may jump onto them. It looks like a perch or chicken tenders, like I said. So hands down at your side, feet glued to the floor.
What about this?
Yeah, pockets are fine too. All right, so let's see.
Okay, everybody be quiet.
Just take the picture and put the bird in it.
Now look at the camera.
All right, everybody look at the cameras and say eagles on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Eagles!
3!
Shaka's gonna look over here though.
He's working it.
Yeah.
Working it.
No, I don't.